Imagine a world where entire cities vanish, families are torn apart, and the earth itself seems to weep under the weight of human suffering. Wars have shaped our history, not just through the rise and fall of empires, but through the unimaginable loss of life. The numbers are staggering, almost too vast to comprehend. Yet, behind every statistic is a story. A life cut short, a dream unfulfilled, a future erased. In this exploration, we will delve into the 5 deadliest conflicts in human history, counting down from the least to the most devastating. Number 5. World War I from 1914 to 1918. The Great War was unlike anything the world had ever seen before. It introduced industrial-scale warfare, trenches, chemical weapons, and mechanized killing. Nations sent millions of men to die in horrific conditions, and the war decimated an entire generation. The staggering death toll is comparable to the entire population of the Netherlands today. Number 4. The Three Kingdoms War from 220 to 280. One of the most legendary and chaotic periods in Chinese history, the Three Kingdoms era saw warlords and factions battling for supremacy. It was a time of betrayal, shifting alliances, and total warfare. The destruction was so vast that entire regions were depopulated. The number of people who perished in this war is nearly the same as the entire population of Peru today. Number 3. The Taiping Rebellion from 1850 to 1864. One of the bloodiest civil wars in history, the Taiping Rebellion ravaged China for more than a decade. It was sparked by a radical religious movement that sought to overthrow the ruling Qing dynasty. The war led to mass starvation, widespread massacres, and devastation on an unprecedented scale. The death toll from this single conflict is comparable to the entire population of Australia today. Number 2. The Mongol invasions and conquests from 1206 to 1368. The Mongol Empire, led by Genghis Khan and his successors, carved a path of destruction across Asia, the Middle East, and Eastern Europe. Entire civilizations were wiped out as Mongol forces razed cities, slaughtered inhabitants, and reshaped history through sheer force. The Mongols were ruthless in warfare, using terror as a weapon. The number of people who perished under their rule is greater than the entire population of Canada today. Number 1. World War II from 1939 to 1945. The deadliest conflict in human history, World War II engulfed the globe in destruction, bloodshed, and suffering. Entire cities were reduced to rubble, nations were torn apart, and millions perished in battle, bombings, and genocides. The war saw unprecedented brutality, from the Holocaust to the nuclear bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Every major power was involved, and the toll it took on humanity remains unimaginable. To put it in perspective, the casualties of World War II are greater than the entire population of the United Kingdom today. Total casualties. If we combine the death tolls of these 5 wars, we reach a staggering estimate of between 159 million to 231 million lives lost. That is nearly the entire population of Brazil or Pakistan today. When compared to the world's current population of over 8 billion, it may seem like a fraction, but these numbers represent real people, families, and communities wiped from existence. Each war left scars that shaped history and serve as grim reminders of what humanity